So when I started running, I was in my early 60s, but I made a lot of rookie assumptions, rookie mistakes. Some were painful, some were frustrating, few almost made me quit. So today I want to share 5 things I wish I knew when I started running. These tips could save you time, energy, and maybe even an injury or two. So if you're over 40 or just getting started running, stick around, you relate to this. And let me know in the comments what you wish you knew when you started running. I'm Ralph, the Ageless Runner. I'm here to help you run smarter, go longer, and stay ageless. Thank you for being here today. Now, the first one is the one that plagues a lot of runners, I think, and that is you don't have to run nonstop. You don't have to run the whole time. When I started running, I thought taking walk breaks were a sign of weakness, for people who couldn't hack it, people who weren't strong enough, people who weren't really runners. Turns out they were the smart people. They're people who want to run longer and recover faster. A couple years after I started running, my daughter turned me on to the Galloway method, the run-walk method. Run a little, walk a little. And I don't remember what my interval was when I started. Today, I run 2 minutes and walk 30 seconds. Works best for me. And I've stuck with that for a couple of years now. Again, run-walk reduces fatigue, cuts down on soreness, helps with recovery, and helps you build distance without getting burnout. So remember, run-walk isn't cheating. It's a smart strategy, especially if you want to stay in the game. The second thing I wish I knew when I first got started is pace doesn't matter as much as effort. When I got started, I would, always check my pace, monitor my pace, maybe compare with other people in my age group. How am I doing? How did I finish a race compared to other people in my age group? And it could get you a little discouraged if you get too focused on that. But once I started focusing on how I feel, my breathing, my form, my energy, I enjoyed running it a lot more. I avoided overtraining and I stayed healthier. Now I use tools like my Garmin watch or the talk test to guide my effort, to guide my runs. I often run by heart rate. That keeps my effort at the right level for me. Don't let my ego get in the way. Don't care about pace. Run by effort. So effort-based running is the key to running smarter, not harder. So number 3 is, this one took me a little while to learn too, and that recovery is where the real progress happens. You don't get stronger running, you get stronger in your recovery. At first, I might run too many, maybe skip rest days or feel guilty for taking them. I thought more miles meant better results, and it doesn't. But then I started noticing my best runs came after I'd rested for a while. Maybe I couldn't run for a while and I'd rest and I'd do a really great run. And maybe I'd eaten better, gotten some good sleep. So now I treat recovery like training. I schedule it, I protect it. I very carefully monitor my fatigue level and how I'm feeling, and I really make sure I get that good recovery. So remember, rest isn't a reward, it's part of the plan. Now the fourth thing I wish I knew is how important strength training is. And it isn't an optional thing. You really need to do this. In fact, in another video, I report on a study that says strength training 1 to 3 times a week can actually reduce your risk of overuse injuries by 50%. But again, when I started running, I thought, running's all I need. Why do I need to do any strength training? I'll be fine. But then I started getting little imbalances, a sore knee, achy IT band, weak core, and things like that. So I started going to the gym, added just going a couple of days a week. Simple stuff, nothing exotic, body weight, some machines and some dumbbells. And I haven't looked back. Cleared up my knee issue, cleared up my IT band issue, and it really helped me stay strong, upright, and injury-free. So remember, running keeps you fit, strength keeps you functional. And the last one might be the most important, in that consistency beats intensity every time. When I started, I thought I had to push myself hard every time I went out to improve. But running once a week at max effort doesn't do much. Now I focus on just showing up. I try to run 3 days a week. Doesn't have to be long runs. I might do a long run once a week, every 2 weeks. But make sure I get out there and run 3 days a week. Might do some intervals one day. Might do easy runs the other couple days. Working a long run every 10 days to 2 weeks. Whatever I can do to get out there and get moving. So that's really what you need to do. Be consistent. Get out there 3 days a week and just get out there and run a little bit, or run a lot depending on your time and your availability. So progress isn't about perfection. It's about showing up even on the slow days. So if you're just getting into running, maybe you're over 40 or even restarting, remember these 5 things I wish I knew. Let's do a quick recap. Run, walk is smart. Helps reduce fatigue and reduce injuries. Effort beats pace. Just get out there and do the work. Recovery matters. Remember, we get stronger through recovery, not through running. Number 4, strength training protects us. It helps prevent those overuse injuries. And consistency wins every time. You don't have to push yourself every time. Just show up 3 days a week. I wish I knew all this earlier, but I'm glad I know it now. So what about you? What do you wish you knew when you started running? Share it in the comments below. I'd love to hear your story. So if you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing. I'd love to have you stick around. And until next time, run smart, go longer, and stay ageless. Thank you.